Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, please, where you can come on here and ask just about anything, as long as you're respectful, of my rules, which is no N word, no R word, and no pornography. So, you guys want to come on here? You got something to talk about? Had a bad day? Ask me, tell me. We can talk about it and see if we can find a solution to your problem. How you doing, Bailey? Hi. Sorry for what? What are you sorry for? You're the first person. Why are you sorry, Bailey? You're having a bad day? Well, we all have them, girlie. We all have them. They suck. But we all have them. Everybody. It's been a while for me. Well, it's just now hitting me that I don't have a family anymore, so I'm dealing with that. My kids won't talk to me because my wife is telling them, my ex is telling them not to, so yeah, it's just part of life. Try and be depressed because you don't think you're ever going to see your grown kids ever again. So I'm dealing with that. I try not to let it get me down, but a couple days ago it really had a hold of me. I just didn't even want to go to work. But what am I going to do? I can't make them talk to me, so I just go on day to day to day. That's all you can really do. Thanks for the like. Yes, Bailey, it does. I like likes. I love them. And when you share them out and when you tell your friends, you know, that did make me feel better. Look, there's Rooster. What's up, Rooster? It made me feel a lot better, Bailey. Thank you. Rooster's on the scene. But yeah, I'm just really ain't got a choice but to deal with it. Maybe one day they'll come around. But what are you gonna do is life. Shit, I'm actually thinking about starting another family with another woman. That would really piss off my ex because she can't have no more kids. And if I pop up with a woman pregnant, whoa, look out. She's going to have my ass. Well, she can't have my ass anymore, so fuck her. So, but, I'm too old for that shit. I'm 53 years old. Yes, you can tell me anything, sweetie. I just don't think at 53 I want to be dealing with a toddler. God. That means by the time he gets two, if I have him like now, I'll be 55, 56. No, toddlers are rough. Yeah, mine were rough, and I was young. I can only imagine being at my age and dealing with a toddler. Wow. I couldn't even imagine at all. What you want to tell me? Tell me anything, Bailey. You can tell me anything, sweetie. It won't go beyond here. Have you ever had like a friend that, like, if you tell them that you're going to do something and like they said, must be nice? Huh. I say that a lot to people that have money and can go on vacations and stuff. I'm like, that must be nice. Or buy a brand new car, which I would never do. I just would never do that. But go on vacation, buy a race car or something like that, some motorcycles. Nobody likes you. Must be nice doing that. I could never. You could never do what? Voice to text messed up. Yeah, you have to talk like a robot. You can't just be talking. It won't catch it right. So you can never say that must be nice to somebody that's doing something that you wish you could do. That must be nice. Or I would say, yeah, I would say that. Or right behind that, I would say, you lucky dog. That's great you get to do that, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Okay, so like if they sit out, like must be nice. I could never, I just feel like it's kind of rude because you should be happy for the person. Yeah. Well, behind that must be nice comes with a few other sentences as an adult. I'm happy for you. That must be nice. That's cool. Or, that it's just they wish that they could be doing it with you and they can't. So they're just pretty much saying that must be nice. But, if it's a true friend, they will truly be happy for you. I mean, they'll be jumping up and down, like your best friend, even though your best friend can go with you, but she'd just be as happy as you were. They said it like with an attitude. That's different. Well, that must be nice. That must be nice. Look at you. Yeah, that must be nice. That's cool. We can take turns. I can talk to you too, Rooster. There's only two of y'all in here. Now, when it gets like over five people, I can't really handle over five, but I can handle you two. But yeah, it's just people are just jealous, and a lot of people don't have money like that. Now we're at war and gas is shooting through the fucking roof. You know what I seen? When I seen they were sending 50,000 troops overseas, that's like 75% of my customers. Yeah, that's what I seen. I seen my customers leaving the United States. Yeah. So now this summer, which usually around Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, it's usually pretty busy with a lot of military doing things in our houses. So now that this war is on and Fort Bragg's going to be about empty, because 82nd is going over there, they're being dropped in behind enemy lines. So now that all this shit is happening, there goes my good summer. Shuffle Uno cards? I don't know. I guess it's because they're cards and you shuffle them. I don't know. That's my only answer. But yeah. So that was kind of depressing. I've had that on my mind today. And it's not cool. But I do support the cause, so I really can't be too upset. So you have to pay in one way or another, like with high gas or, no work, because, people over there are just really terrible about chanting death to America. I'm doing pretty good, Red Rooster. I'm doing pretty good, other than, I've seen 50,000 of my customers going to this war this morning. I wasn't too happy about that. And they're just, now all that means for me is I'm going to be struggling this summer when I shouldn't have to. Hopefully I won't, but okay, Bailey. Hopefully I won't suffer through this because, we have a lot of disabled veterans here too that have money also. So hopefully with that and, knowing the right people, maybe I can just stay busy through the summer. But I know in the wintertime we have to deal with fucking holidays. People are worried about, buying their kids and their brats presents and, buying the dinner. You've been hella busy lately. Cool. Me too, man. I'm working on a tile bathroom, shower tile walls, a shower tile floor, new vanity, paint, baseboard, all that shit. And then I got another bathroom right behind that, and a few other things. But I try to stay busy. It's when you're independent and you're your own self and you run your own shit, you can't be going to these companies because they'll just screw you over and you won't have money to pay your men. So I'm out there working and hustling for my own clients. So I get 100% of the payout. A company ain't getting a little bit of it because they got to work. You about cussed out your boss. Why? Sometimes they piss you off. But, you can't be getting fired, man. You can't get fired, Rooster. I cussed my boss plenty of times, but he liked it, so it was all right. We all would cuss him every now and then. He would cuss back at us. It was like kids fighting on the school grounds, on the playground. Motherfucker, you bitch, fuck you, man, fuck you. No, man, you did this wrong. No, fuck you, no, I didn't. Blah, 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 blah. And on and on and on. We used to fight on the jobs all the time with the bosses. Yeah, this is also a random, but we are remodeling our kitchen. It was just supposed to be like kitchen cabinets, but then it turned on the floor and the walls and trimmed. Yeah, when you remodel something, it depends on money. You never want to half-ass do something. So basically, my advice to people trying to remodel is save all your money up for that project so you can get new cabinets, new countertops, new sink, new faucet, new plumbing, new damn flooring, new baseboard, new quarter round, everything new. So if you half do it, you're going to go back in there a few years later and tear up what you did a couple years before. So it's better to go ahead and get it all done at the same time. MF told me to wear a white shirt. Then when I got to work, MF said gray. You should have took your shirt off and threw it at him. But yeah, always try to have all your monies. Basically, for a bathroom, it's usually about $5,000 to do the whole thing. Depending on if you want to do anything fancy, it could go a little over that. Like the bathroom we're doing now is like right at $4,900. But kitchens usually run $10,000 to $12,000, and that's just for the labor, and that does everything: your cabinets, countertops, plumbing, flooring, painting, the whole nine. So I always tell all, and I got a woman now saving up to do her bathroom. See, what's the point if you're just going to have to do it like 3 or 4 years later? Might as well just get the good stuff so it won't break on you. Exactly. There you go. You are a smart lady, Bailey. The more money you pay for and don't buy a Kia. Don't buy a Kia bullshit. Don't buy nothing Kia. Their furniture and their cabinets are sucky. I'm talking sucky. I've installed a lot of their shit, and I moved a lot of their shit. Their furniture is cheap and breaks easy. And their cabinets, oh my God, don't let me get started on that shit. You better not get them wet. They won't be worth a damn. They'll just fall apart. But yeah, save all your money. Buy the best of the best. Get it all done at one time. Then that way, you've got a kitchen that's going to outlast you. So where we go to get like couches and like chairs is Ashley's. There's nothing wrong with Ashley's furniture. There's not. I bought lots of furniture from there. Nothing wrong with Ashley's. But you know, when it comes down to your house, the more money you put into it, say like your kitchen is 10 grand. You get it all brand new and you make it to like what it is today, upgrade to today's look, what the woman wants today in her kitchen, all the fancy stuff. Your $10,000 kitchen just tripled to 30,000. So when you go to sell the house, you're gonna get $30,000 for a $10,000 kitchen because some woman is gonna want that kitchen, and they're gonna pay whatever it takes to get it. How much do you think it is to build an extension room? What size is the room? You mean add on to a room that's already there? First, you got to see if you can do that by the structure of the plans of the house. You can't just be knocking in walls and shit. You can't do that. Some walls have to be double supported. No, like build a room, like a garage, a storage building. Miley Cyrus or Justin Bieber. I like Miley Cyrus. I think she is a very beautiful young lady. Justin Bieber, I like a couple of his songs, but I don't care too much for him. He's just a rich white boy. But Miley Cyrus is a very beautiful young lady. Yes. But she was always on the TV when my kids growing up. Hannah, Hannah. I can't even remember how it went. Fuck, I can't remember. Fuck. Savannah Hannah or some shit. Hannah Savannah. Zeke. They'll like destroy the wall and make the room. Oh, so you mean cut out a wall to make the room bigger? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Usually, depends on how big you want the room. It depends on how your roof is. Do you have a 2-story house? Do you have a 1-story house? Zeke! Zeke! Is that your boyfriend, Bailey? Zeke! Come save me, Zeke! Save me from the captain! Save me, please, save me! I'm drowning! Maybe. Oh, so Zeke is your boyfriend's name. For one person with a closet and a bathroom. Oh, now, see, you add the bathroom now. Now you talking about a lot. Okay, so whenever you want to run plumbing and electrical to a room, an add-on room, you're talking, it could run as high as $15,000 to $20,000, possibly. You will never tell. That means Zeke is your boyfriend because you just told on yourself, Bailey. I will never tell. You just told, girlfriend. Tell Zeke I said hi. Hi, Zeke. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, Rooster. And then we got this war going on. The gas is going up, so materials are going to go up too. Right now, it's high as shit for plywood and 2x4s. It's crazy. Like, you know, a 2x4 10 years ago was like 60, 80 cents, $1 maybe. This is Zeke talking. How you doing, Zeke? But yeah, 2x4s used to be under $1. Now they want like $5 for a 2x4. So when you go to frame in a room, it's 5 all the way around the room. Yeah, and then your 2x8s or your 2x10s for your subfloor, Man, those are fucking like $60 a piece, depending on the room. Man, it's like 60, 60, 60. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. What's up, Zeke? Hey, I'm here for anybody, man. I don't care. I like all the friends I can get. So, Zeke, go ahead and, get this and go ahead and subscribe, bro. It's okay. I kept turning off my phone and then I kicked him off my phone. Oh, you should be mean to that boy. You know he loves you. Oh, Zeke. Come here, Zeke. Give him my goddamn phone. Oh my goodness. But yeah, shit costs a lot of money now, man. You absolutely gonna have to be motherfucking rich as hell. Stop it. Why? Oh my gosh, stop it. Captain. Zeke, get over here, baby. But anyway, we got to be adults here. We're all adults. I try to be grown. I really do. And I'm 53 years old. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to tell you now, from an older man, I'm 53 years old, men don't never grow up. They don't. So you have to excuse their behavior. You have to love a man a lot because they do stupid shit. Do I like pit bulls? Yeah, I like any kind of dog. Yeah, I love animals. I love spiders and snakes and bugs and fucking dogs. I like cats. I'm not a cat person. I wouldn't have a cat. But I'm not mean to cats. I'm not mean to any animals. You have a pit bull. Yeah, I'm about to get a Belgian Malinois. If you don't know what that is, that's like a smaller version of the German Shepherd. Very hyper dog. But I did have a Doberman. I had a European Doberman, and he was such a good dog. He was smart. I had to put him down a couple years ago. He was hardly walking. He had arthritis in his hip real bad, and he couldn't even hold his pee anymore. And a big dog, man, when they pee, it's like half a fucking bucket. We're talking about a lot of pee. So, pit bulls are not dangerous. Any dog can be dangerous. It's how you teach them. Fuck, I could have a dozen kids and show them how to murder people. What? My kids are mean. No, it's because I taught them. Yeah, they're good dogs. They're not bad dogs. They're very hyper. I like pit bulls because they got short hair. I don't like long haired dogs like German Shepherds and shit like that. Yeah, any dog can be dangerous. It just matters how you treat them and how you teach them. You don't want to feed them raw meat either, because then they get that taste for raw meat, and they just, that's not good. But yeah, I love dogs. I don't care what kind of dog it is. I'm nice to every animal. I mean, I don't pick up strays. I can't do that. But I really don't have time for a pet. I want one so bad, but I just don't have time for one. I figured that maybe soon I'll be able to get one. And it's going to be the Malinois. It's a beautiful dog. But the next dog I get is going to go with me everywhere I go. I don't care if it's the fucking church. I'm bringing my dog. If I want to go in Walmart, I'm bringing my dog. If I want to go in the store, I'm bringing my dog. If I want to go down the street, my dog's going to hop in the truck. Go with me everywhere. He's going to be my best bud. And I will have him trained, and his name will probably be Captain. Yep, yep. I've already, got that on. That's what his name's gonna be. So, but right now I really can't take on any dogs, and I know I can't because I don't want to neglect a dog. I just don't think that's fair to them. Plus, I don't want to put a dog on a chain. Right now we don't have no fence, but as soon as I get a fence around this property, which it's a lot of fence. um, I figure by then I would get a couple Dobermans to run the yard, but we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of yards of fence. So I can't really afford that right now, and I don't want to put a dog on a chain. I got two next door on chains, 1, 2, 3, 4 next door on chains. I just don't believe a dog should be on a chain. I don't. I feel so sorry for them dogs. I started feeding them extra because they were only getting fed once a day. My dog could eat whenever it wanted. It just wasn't once a day. We would keep his bowl full of dog food, and he was very thick, and you couldn't see his ribs, and he was in great shape, and we took care of him well. But my dogs ate when they wanted to. It wasn't just once a day, and that's not cheap with a Doberman. Good God. It's like 6, 7 cups a day of dog food. And we're talking fucking a cup, a literal cup. Yeah. So I was supposed to go to Rockingham this weekend, but I backed out. I decided not to go because it's illegal street racing, which when it's not controlled by the facility, which it's not, you got too many people on the track. So I couldn't really get a lot of videos, and I couldn't get in close like I wanted to. So I decided not to go. And the weekend I decided I'm not going to go to this redneck trash shit. A fucking incident happened and I wasn't there. Yeah, something big happened and I didn't even go. So now I have learned my lesson. I will be there every motherfucking Saturday, and we got events. We got one coming up. I got the choice to either go to NASCAR or the no, it's the NASCAR race weekend parking. Oh, they're parking across the street. Oh, shit. I guess I'm going to NASCAR. Huh. I'll just go get a ticket and get in the stands. Fuck it, why not? Be my first NASCAR race. I haven't really been to a NASCAR race. I've watched them on TV enough, but I've never really been to one. So this will be my first. If you don't have the stuff to take care of a dog, then don't get a dog. Exactly. Yeah, don't get a dog unless you have all the shit you need for him. Because you just shouldn't let it suffer. No. I mean, I have the money to get all the stuff. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I don't have the free time to train it. And I don't have the time to take care of it. Because it takes about, to get a dog well trained from puppy, it takes about 6 months. So I don't have 6 months of free time. And it just turned summertime, so I am just way too busy. But I won't be ugly to a dog. I won't do that. I mean, fuck, I am feeding the squirrels out here. I'm feeding the birds. Yeah. Let's see, I was going to feed the deer, but that was a little expensive. But, I said my parents don't have a lot of money. It's my grandparents that have a lot of money. Well, go hit your grandparents up for some money. At least you have both your parents. I didn't have a dad. My grandfather was my father. He was a mean son of a bitch. He was not nice. But my grandma spoiled me. I think that was one of the reasons my grandfather was always just hateful. Well, he's a military guy, but I loved him still. But no, I didn't have no father. My father ran out on me the day I was born. I don't know why. Nobody's really talked about it, but I did have a stepfather came along when I was like 9 or 10, somewhere around there. So he had a little bit of money. I mean, he did pretty good for himself. They have so much cats. Ooh. Yeah, they're gonna be the cat house of the whole neighborhood. They also feed deer and raccoon. Yeah, well the raccoons are eating out of my the nuts that I put in I put a box, a plastic box real up high on a swing set that we don't use anymore, but the wood is still there. And I got some boards leaned up on it on both sides so the squirrels can run up it. And the raccoons have been, I could see them on the camera. They'll get up there on top of that swing set and sit like they're sitting on their asses, and then just eating peanuts. In our neighborhood, one house just lets their cat just run around outside, so it's basically like a neighborhood cat. Yeah, a lot of cats are smart. They can come and go as they want. Plus, cats are good hunters. They're better hunters than dogs. A cat can fend for itself out in the wild. A dog, not too much. But I like animals. I want a squirrel as a pet. I like watching them eat out of the box. It's pretty cool. Them motherfuckers will get in the box and start eating and munching and eating. I did a couple of videos where I put a voice to one squirrel that was eating up there. I made him sound like he was calling for his wife, Martha. Martha! The nuts are running out, Martha! That video is somewhere. I don't know where it is. I thought it was hilarious. I mean, it was raining too, and he would shake the rain off. It's like, what the hell, bro? Are you a fucking dog? It's like a fucking dog. But learn from your mistakes. Well, they can't play music anymore. You get me on my music. Sing that tonight. Fucking shit. Well, I got 2 likes and a bunch of conversation with Bailey. Bailey Moore. T9T. Well, what's up, Rooster? What's up, man? What you been busy with, bro? You're doing the factory job and landscaping? Is that correct? When do you have time to do anything, Rooster? Oh, you didn't hear me read it? Oh, okay, Bailey. In our neighborhood, one house just lets their cat just like run around outside, so it's basically just like a neighborhood cat. And you also feed the deer and the raccoons. So, all right. Rooster. So your job, your agriculture job, is during the daytime, correct? Landscaping. It has to be. Factory job is at night shift. Landscaping one time. Okay, so you get off at night and go straight to your landscaping job. Are you doing it by yourself or do you have a crew? Why are you bored, Bailey? Sweetheart, you're still young. You think you're bored now? Don't have no baby. You won't be bored anymore. You better enjoy these boring days. Just you and your buddy. I was gonna say, what you could do is hire somebody else. Well, you could take a day off or so. Like, have somebody to fill in for you every now and then, like twice a week. Because, bro, you can't be doing that. I mean, you're young, you can, but it's going to beat you down before long. You're probably hoping that the uh, landscaping job takes off where you can quit your factory job. Because I'm sure you feel free doing your damn landscaping shit. If that's your own shit, you're free as hell. Hi, board. Are you a board? It's beating you already? I bet it is. I'm whatever, or they say, then go clean something like that. That's not gonna help me. First farmer generation, what's up? First generation farmer, what's going on, bro? I ain't seen you in a while. I was wondering what was happening. Yeah, go clean something of mine, Bailey. Like on Drew. What's up, farmer? I bet you have been busy. Man, I've been busy too. Yeah, you might want to leave that factory job soon, Rooster. Man, it's gonna beat you down, bro. Yes, I've seen all of young Sheldon Bailey. Yes. Yeah, I bet, farmer. 27. Yeah, spring's got here early. It's still a little chilly in the morning, though. Yeah, I love young Sheldon and the Big Bang Theory when he gets older. It's great. Yeah, when the dad dies, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that kind of made me tear up too. But yeah, you just Red Rooster. You might want to try to like advertise more, pass out flyers, business cards, to where you can stay busy not only in the summer but in the winter also. You know, cutting back trees, clearing lots. Uh, Fast food restaurants need shit done for them in the winter time. So yes, Bailey, it does. Sometimes I tear up when I don't expect something like that. You got enough clients for now? Well, that's good. When more clients you get, you can start hiring some people, and then before you know it, you're just driving around in a truck checking on everybody. That's where I'm trying to get to. Man, I'm 53 years old, so I ain't got much time to get to that point. That's pretty good, 100 clients. Damn. I thought about getting into landscaping. It's just I like doing yard work, but it's a lot on you, man. At my age, it's a lot. couldn't imagine doing it all day long unless I got to ride the mower all day long. I could do that. Why everybody blows and weed eats, I just drive around on the lawnmower. But I'm hoping to come into a little bit of money here in the next couple of years. See, I also like my life with the Walter Boys. Oh, by the way, that's a show. The show 2. Walter Boys. Never seen the Walter Boys. Yeah, it does get hot, man. It gets hot in the summertime. And you're not too far from me, Rooster. You in North Carolina on the East Coast. It gets hot here. That's what I was telling people. That's the reason I don't like rainbows. I can't stand a fucking rainbow. You know why? I'm sure you know, Red Rooster. Oh, it's all great up till it rains. Oh, it feels great out. It's July and it's raining. It's like, yay, the rain has finally come. And then it rains for like 10, 15 minutes. And then it stops. And then the sun comes out. And you see your stupid fucking rainbows. You know what that means? That means it's going to be sticky and hot. Before it rained, it felt better than after it rains. That's why I don't like rainbows. Every time I see a rainbow, I'm like, oh, here we go. Here's sticky hot now. Where your clothes just stick to you and you just want to go in the cold house. You going to Florida soon, baby? Cool. You're preparing for the hot weather? Down there, it's worse. So, but here the moisture is so bad that it's like standing under a magnifying glass. I don't know where you're from or where you're living now, Bailey. City and state only, not your address. Here on the East Coast, man, when it gets hot in the summertime and it rains and the moisture's in the air, wow. And then, you know, when you're on the beach, you know that the ocean is a big mirror. This was a while ago, but when I saw a rainbow when I was at soccer practice, I was like, man, this sucks. Yeah, it was hot. You was outside and it's hot. And then the coach wanted to make you run. Man, that's why I don't like rainbows. I just don't. Yeah, why don't you get a rainbow flag? Because I hate rainbows. I hate fucking rainbows. I hate them. I hate them. They're pretty. Yes, they are pretty. But fuck. At 53, I've seen over 10 million fucking rainbows. Yeah. And most of those times, I was outside working. So, which sucked for me. So, oh, there's a rainbow. But, you know, it's the weather you deal with. It's whether you want to be in the snow, you move up north. You want to be in the hot, you move down south. Last summer I passed out once because of the heat, and I poured cold water, and it helped me. Hopefully it doesn't happen to me this time. A lot of times, Red Rooster, you're probably drinking too much water. Degreaser, what's up? Hello, bro. But yeah, a lot of times in the summertime, like when I used to work the farm, we couldn't drink a whole lot of water because I passed out from heat exhaustion twice working the farm. All right, farmer, 27. Have I ever seen a skinwalker before? Only on video. Not in real life. Only on video. And someone had caught that with it was a camera in the woods or some shit. One of those deer cameras. But I ain't never seen it in real life. I will run like a mother. I'm like, get away from this thing. No way, man. I seen one of them freaky things. I would run like I'd run to the truck. Quick. I'm like, I wouldn't even say, come on, you guys. I would just take off running. Yeah, my friends would be behind me. Shit, I used to be the fastest fucker in the state. I was fast when I was younger. And they used to call me Lightning. Yeah. I was fast at my job. I was fast running. I had the damn track coach trying to get me to run. I was like, no. You seen a mimic or heard a mimic? Man, I know about this freaky shit. Me, I'll go spend a night in the woods. You know, there's an abandoned hospital up the road that I want to go spend a night in. It's kind of freaky, but it's scary too, man. I did a lot of scary shit for Halloween. I'm gonna go back and do some more because I bought some costumes. We're gonna put on some costumes and go to this abandoned hospital. It's been abandoned for like almost 30 years. And it's actually in the woods. You can't even see it from the highway anymore. It's just covered up by woods. But we're gonna go and make some more videos for this Halloween, which I do have some. I don't know if I have them on here. I know they're on my TikTok because I was TikToking hard at the time Halloween was hitting. But I know it's on TikTok. But I need to bring them up from back on the bottom of my list. This is way down my list, so I need to repost them because they are pretty good. And we were just fucking around. A lot of them are running down these abandoned hallways, and then I'm like walking around real fast, like I'm looking for something. Oh, where'd it go? Did you see it? I put that on the screen. Did you see that, you guys? That got a bunch of followers. That helped me out a lot. People like that shit. So, and then I got another one where we went into the basement of the hospital, or it was like a sub basement. It was only a quarter of the hospital basement, but we went down in there looking for the morgue, and it was crazy scary too. So one time I lost something, and I asked my mom to come find it, and then she came back holding it. And I said, "Where'd you find it?" She said, "On your bed." I looked there, I swear. Yeah. It just respawns there. Respawn. I don't know, girl. You might have ghosts in your house. That's the only thing I can think of. Just remember where you put your shit. There's that. Now, what do you say when your mom asks you, have you seen something of hers? What does she say? Do you help her look for it? Or do you say, I didn't see that. I haven't seen that, Mom. You keep on going about what you're doing. You wish Justin Bieber was still 19. Why? He's a grown man. Yeah. What's wrong with that? How old are you, Bailey? 19? That's probably why you want to be 19, to be the same age as you. You don't like me. What? Voice to, you have to talk like a robot for that to work. You want to go. You don't like it. Well, that's part of life, girly. You know, I'm surprised he got some damn spit out some kids by now. He's just probably too selfish. It's alright, girly. You have a boyfriend anyway, Zeke. Ain't Zeke right there? Or are you sending Zeke home because it's too late for him to be at your house? What am I thinking? Shit. Oh, no, no, no. 1042? No, 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 no. Would be no boyfriends that. No, 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 no. No, he doesn't care. Yeah, because he knows that you can't get with Justin Bieber. Shit. People that ain't in their circle are stalkers. So, but it's all right to like. I like. I actually fell in love with Jennifer Aniston. But as I've found out more shit about her, I'm like, okay, no. Yeah, people change. Yeah. You should see a picture of me when I was 19. I was a handsome lad. I had long hair, long flowing hair, long hair. I had long hair. Yeah. I mean, I still got all my hair. I'm not bald or anything. But, I had long hair. Your dad had a mullet. Yeah, I had all the girls chasing me in school because of my dimples. You can't see them now, but when I smiled, my dimples would come all the way down here. So, you know, people like my smile, even though my teeth are gone to shit from eating candy. Look, this this is my drug. It's tore my teeth right out my frame. But that's alright, because I'm getting ready to get brand new teeth. Brand new teeth. Get brand new teeth. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. I'm about to come into a chunk of money. I'll buy me a damn brand new teeth and a badass Mustang and a nice truck. My school just closed. They're turning it into a daycare. Oh, crazy. They built a new school. That's cool. Now it's gone. The school's still there. Memories are still there. Just be glad they ain't knocking it down and turning it into a daycare. That's better than knocking it down. Shit, they knocked down the schools around here. Well, they let them sit there for a while first. You just falling asleep, Rooster. I know how that is, bro, because you're fucking wearing yourself out, man. So, yeah, but it's gonna look completely different. And now when I get kids, they're not gonna be able to go there. Well, it's no big deal. They'll go to the school you're going to now when you go to the new school. Ah, it'll be all right. You can put your kids in daycare there. There you go. It'd be the same school. So your kids will go to that school. You didn't think of that, did you? So when you have kids, send them to the daycare where the school is. They'll still be going to the school. So it'll still be part of the generation. It won't miss a beat. It's just as different. It's not a public school anymore. Yeah, you'll be all right. And you know what? You might move away. You might graduate and move to another state. You might. You never know. You could, you know, fall in love with Prince Charming and he swoops you away. Yeah, but what if it's not gonna be a daycare anymore? I mean, things change. It's just the school has been there for at least 50 years because my oldest grandma went there and she was 60. And she's 60. Yeah, well, it'll probably stay a daycare forever. If they're turning the school into a daycare, someone's got some money. They bought the place. So it will always be a daycare. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Unless they're renting it from the school system, which I don't see them doing that. Well, in this state, you can't do that. Here, they'll just knock them down and build whatever they want. But we add on to our schools here. We don't knock them down. We don't turn them into daycare either. There's enough of that shit. There is enough daycares around Fayetteville. God, mine, I swear, they're everywhere. Bailey, you know what? I'm having to start my whole life over. I put 33 years of my time into a relationship with a house and some cars and some kids and shit that goes in your house and a few other things, and don't have it anymore. So it kind of sucks. I'm having to start over at this age, so I'm dealing with it. But yes, I do feel like a plastic bag. I'm hoping that I get stuck in a tree. I can just hold on and blow in the wind. Sway. Let me ask you a question, Bailey. If I started selling Captain Green Boy shirts, would you buy one? I'm gonna start selling shirts and hats and coffee cups and stuff like that. And it's probably gonna be free shipping too. There's a lot of days that I just don't feel like going on. I just don't. It's just like, what is the future going to be about? You know, mostly AI. AI's taking over everything. I mean, what's that going to do to everybody when they lose their jobs? That's what I'm worried about. When everybody in the world loses their jobs to AI. And the only ones that are going to get jobs with AI are the ones that are working with it, like young people like yourself, Bailey. My children, they know computers pretty well. You know, most of the young people will be running the AI, and it's not going to be good. I don't think it's going to be good at all. I mean, it's kind of fun to fuck with right now because it's new, but it's not going to be good. You getting tired, Rooster? Yeah, me too, bro. I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here an hour. I'm glad I took my shower. Thank God for that. Well, I will be posting this live. I will be posting it. Some of them I haven't been posting because nobody's really came on my live, so I didn't feel like I should post it. Me just sitting there, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. It's almost been an hour since I've been on here, you guys. Check me out tomorrow. I will be back on here tomorrow, anywhere from 9 to 10, somewhere around in there. You just have to look for it. But I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for liking my live, and share it out to everybody that you know. And I will catch you guys tomorrow night. When I was 5, my uncle died and my grandma died, and a couple of weeks before I was born, my grandpa died. That sucks. That sucks, Bailey. Yeah, well, my grandfather was buried on my birthday. Yeah, he died 3 days before my birthday, which sucked. Coincidence, you know, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I've already been on here an hour. I'm not doing TikTok tonight, so, but you guys can go over there and check out my content. But I love you guys. Thanks for coming on here and talking to me. Peace. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.